Welcome to our channel. Hello again. My name is Debbie and I work with my husband Mark to refinish, repurpose, and restore. We like to find something in need of a little care and elbow grease with the goal of preserving a piece of the past for the present and the future. We wanted to introduce ourselves. My name is Debbie. I'm an RN and currently teach at a university hospital as an educational nurse specialist. My husband Mark owns a fixed-based operation, or what is called an FBO, at a small local airport. He always likes to say his business is a glorified gas station for airplanes. Our trusty companion on almost all of our outings is Dougal, our Corgi Beagle mix. Dougal has gone through service dog training, but he's in semi-retirement at the age of 16. We purchased a home on the west side of Michigan, and it is approximately 5 blocks from Lake Michigan. On April Fool's Day 2011, we picked this date specifically to commemorate the day. We knew full well a sense of humor would be needed to accomplish all the tasks in front of us. The house was built in 1894 and had been in some disrepair, but my husband said she had good bones. We will share with you house renovations, repurposed items used in our decor, and I hope you like a little history thrown in for good measure. We hope to turn 268 Park Street into a bed and breakfast when our renovations are complete, as well as having an antique shop. I hope you enjoy our perfect imperfections, and if you like our video content, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Our goal is to post every Tuesday, and as I get the hang of this process, expand to Tuesdays and Thursdays. So now, I thought I would take a couple of minutes to provide a historical perspective of the previous house owners. The house only had 2 families that lived in it from 1894 to 1993. In 1894 to 1953, Mrs. Olive Sands lived in the house that was a wedding present from her in-laws. She raised 2 daughters and 1 son. Unfortunately, Ogden Sands died at the age of 13 from a burst appendix. Gardner Sands died in 1929, just before the stock crash. There is actually a very funny story associated with his death that was part of some of the family papers that were shared with me, but I'll save that until later. Mrs. Sands kept the house by renting rooms during the Depression to tourists, and the house at that time was called the Sands Guest House. She also raised rabbits, chickens, and eggs to sell. After Mrs. Sands' death in 1953, her daughter Phyllis, who was a widow and a teacher, tried to keep the property by operating the Memory House Tea Room. This only lasted until 1955. From 1955 to 1993, Mr. Kenneth and Mrs. Beatrice Yeager raised their family, which consisted of 2 girls and 1 boy also, and ran a nursing home out of the house. The name of the nursing house was the Memory Home. After the death of Mrs. Yeager in 1993, the house was turned over to yet another Yeager family member who sold the community grandiose ideas for a premium bed and breakfast and got several backers. Unfortunately, like another grandiose idea about 100 years previously, nicknamed the White Elephant by townspeople, the bed and breakfast remained unfinished. The financier disappeared just like in the 1800s, and the house remained empty, and the elements started stripping away at the home's once beautiful exterior, in particular the wraparound porch. Like I said, we bought the house on 268 Park in 2011 with my daughter and her husband. Strangely enough, my daughter has 2 daughters and a son. Do you think it's a coincidence? Thank you for watching, and I will see you in our next video. God bless.